My name is Kru Chun Yin John, and I study in Year 11 and WA University's foundation program at Canning College, both online and on campus. At first, I joined Canning College for Year 11 because my official study, is up to the level of Year 10. But during the gap year that I had, I took time to study myself and just talk with my mentors and teachers. So I have a lot of knowledge in both Year 11 and Year 12. So that's how I get into the foundations program with half year of Year 11. And the first and main reason that I come to Canning College because I like Perth. The most obvious thing to me is just how nice people are in Perth. They just always so cheerful, and people saying even thank you to the bus driver when they get out. Perth has the nicest weather, and also my brother is in Perth. He was studying in UWA and he's graduated already. It's because Canning provides a lot of pathway and choices that I have going forward, either in Australia or Europe or others. Because the foundations program is highly recognizable for other universities, especially in Australia. So that's why I've gone on to Melbourne and got my place in Melbourne University, Bachelor of Science now. My experience is very nice because when I'm on campus, the library is pretty big, and there's a lot of space for us to work in, for students to work in, and also there's a lot of computers. There's always no need to wait for a student to finish. There's no waste of time, and the teachers are always helpful. They always help you even after class. So it's very supportive environment for students on campus. It's just overall good time in Canning College. The reason I go back to Hong Kong is because firstly, my parents miss me not being in Hong Kong for so long, and usually when my brother is studying in Perth, he goes back 1 or 2 times a year. So that's the way how my family always works with studying overseas. But during the COVID-19 pandemic, I can't really go back. But after a lot of thinking, because it's been a year since I've been in Canning College, I've decided to go back to Hong Kong to visit my family because I do miss them, and is an important part to my study. My experience of the online learning has been always great because the class still flow quite nicely, although maybe a little bit slower. Everything is on Connect. Every document is easily findable, and there's notices for every class to mention what's doing in the class. So I have the preparation to do what in the class. So it has been a quite easy and convenient, as you can say, because you can just get out of bed and eat a breakfast, and very good that you start the class, and you can even have a nap in the recess session in middle of the day. So it's good to be studying online. Using Webex at first is a bit not used to because I've not used Webex before, but as the time goes on, Webex has a lot of updates, and it should get help because Webex now has some emojis that you can use in class, and it really brings the classroom environment back to the online class. It can easily express what the students are thinking. Overall, Webex up to the version now is quite awesome, and it's quite easy to use, and you just need to type in the room number and there you go, you're in. So yeah, overall it's a great experience. Connect is, I think, quite convenient because there's a lot of sub-columns, and you can just choose what week you're in and just get the notes you need. And there's also a library tab that there's all the past papers that you need, so just download it and it's easy organization. Yeah, so and there's also the notice function, and it's very convenient because that's where teachers puts the announcements on there. So it's an easy way to communicate with the students. Mostly the ones still the same university as me. And we are still communicating, and she's adding me to some groups even, and there's some like chats about what's going to happen, because universities are very still new to us, so we're still getting over this together. I'm starting to study in Melbourne University this year, starting this semester, and I chose Melbourne University because the Bachelor of Science in Australia is #1 in Melbourne University. And there's also a lot of majors that I can choose from, so there's a lot of flexibility, and also it's like a pathway to the Master of Engineering, which I'm aiming for, which is the mechanical engineering in Masters. So it's a quick and quite good pathway because it's a well-known university, and I have friends there that recommended it to me as well. So that's why I'm in Melbourne University. My career goal has always been being in the engineering business industry, especially in cars or motorsports related, as it has always been my dream to be like an engineer designing a race car, or even just a commercial car, because car is such a play an important role in our lives, because it's a way of transport, and sometimes it's a way of connecting with other people. So and it's also related to the future, because as you can see with all the electric vehicles, the cars has been the main topic for climate change as well. So the innovation in cars are very much needed in these recent years. So that's why I'm aiming for this kind of work in the future.